Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Shanghai or TSU Chinese GP TSU event. I'm not alone this time because I have the Paladin with me.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Paladin. Comment ça va? Actually, I don't speak more than that in French, but hello. Waffle, nice that I can join you. I hope we have a good evening, and I hope we have a good qualifying and an entertaining race afterwards.
Yeah. We're looking at today's event, which will be the Shanghai circuit, the siege of made by Tronen, which take a right now, I guess. You can already see there's like a little tiny screen in the top right, which is a little bit special.
Whoop whoop.
We have Paladin streaming as well on the side, so we can switch cams during the race if something happens on Paladin's side, or if I miss anything and Paladin got something to show. So
Yeah.
we can switch a roux. In the meantime,
I hope you can't see my my mouse cursor.
no, I think we're good on that side.
Okay, nice. But having a practice run, by the way.
So they're just still practicing right now, right?
Yeah.
But they start
Last warm up.
Last warm up. So they're already doing their quick warm ups, as you can see in the background. We're looking at Shanghai a little bit more here because we got 16 corners to go for each lap, and we got 7 left ones, 9 right ones. Today's race will be very, very long, as we can show in the tire life as well. As I just realized that it is underneath your your camera.
I am so sorry.
No,
but
it's fine. I can just relayer it.
You can also, for a short moment, deactivate my POV. But yeah, tire life. We have 3 compound available: soft, mediums, and hard. And we are looking at roughly tire lives of around 10 laps for the softs. So these will be the fastest tire compound overall, but also the most fragile. Then we are looking, there it is. 15 laps for the medium tires, which should be a little bit slower, but also pretty nice. And 20 laps for the hards. Really sorry, guys.
So good, I just moved the delay up and suddenly it just was over there, so it's a perfect position. I can just move it down later on.
Nice.
That is good. Cam, so it's good. Yeah, we're looking at how many laps are they gonna do today?
I think it's 56, if I remember correctly.
Laps, so we're looking towards an 1.5 hour long race. So we'll be on.
Yeah.
The stream will be very long for once.
Oh yes. We were looking here also towards something that will be a very first. We have a real elimination qualifying that we can look at sooner rather than later, like you are used to it in F1. So yeah, we will host. There will be 3 qualifying sessions, and then after a certain amount of time, 5 drivers get eliminated, then another 5, and the last 10 go and fight for the overall pole position. Although I am very interested in see how this is handled by the game. These 3 qualifying stints.
Indeed.
Indeed. Do you know how McVissen set that up?
I'm not sure.
Maybe he does it over a points reward.
Most likely, no. Most likely. I just
Something
realized I
like
will have an issue with showing the tire overlay, I think. I'm not sure. Let me just check it once I start. Okay, that looks good. Okay, no, that looks good. I'm good.
that is.
Just needed to check my Stream Deck
Yeah,
once
yeah.
because I think that kind of messed up the
All
button.
good, all good.
Okay. We're ready for tonight's
Ready.
race.
Oh, I closed the wrong window.
Hello,
Oh.
Andre. Hello, Couch Ferret, by the way, and thank you, Unkenstein73 and Finn for following. But a couple days ago,
Ooh,
on
nice.
stream, even when I'm offline, I get followers somehow.
It is interesting that you get the followers while being offline.
Yeah, who
That is
knows?
some efficient marketing, dude.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything. I just get followers. Who knows? Maybe bots. I don't know. One of
Yeah,
them
maybe.
looks like a bot, but they.
I
could
did
be
nothing.
a bit louder. I don't know. I think I'm already very loud, to be honest. Not much louder I can be, I think.
For me in the call it's fine, but I don't know how it is in the stream.
Let me check if I can just maybe get it to be a little bit louder. I mean, there's already a compressor in place, which makes me go louder. Blah 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 blah. Like that? That better, Toby? To be or not to be? I think this should be better now, yeah.
Then Pala could be a bit more quiet. Yeah, you can turn me down in Discord if you want. No problem. I think so, yeah.
Then I don't.
I'll be right back. I need to tell my wife that she should turn down the TV because I'm hearing it through my headphones.
I mean, now I didn't change much, Toby, but I got a couple of filters in place who just work together, I think, and they look to be fine now. So.
Okay, we are looking at a driver swap.
Well, yeah, by the way, we can just test it on. We just test the bloop. Switcheroo. Just.
There is currently some confusion going on, I think. Pera is subbing in for someone. Ooh, there's a lot of green screen now on the screen.
Yeah. Good thing we're testing it right now. As I just realized.
Was this the switching of scenes?
It's the switching, yeah.
Okay.
But now it's good. It's because the chroma key wasn't activated, the filter. I deactivated it last time on the Group T race because of the Brazilian flag, which didn't show correctly. But now
that was why I wondered. It looked funny, the black Brazilian flag, or blacked out, or gray, or whatever. So, Waffle, are you excited for the race in Shanghai here?
Yes, definitely.
Do you like the track, or do you think there are better ones out there?
very interesting track. I mean, if anything, especially when I look at Formula One tracks or GP tracks like that, I always feel like they all got some unique twist to it. A little bit. Some of them are very similar, but usually they make for good entertainment and good racing. So
Yeah.
especially on this one, since we will be driving those kind of Formula One cars, I think we'll be looking at some very close and fast-paced racing. Let's just hope we don't see too much chaos. That's what I'm always worried about with fast cars like this. But we'll be optimistic.
We are currently looking at a delay because I think one driver didn't show up. And they are currently trying to get everything together with the reserve driver. Para is joining in, which will be interesting. Para improved a lot lately. Let's see how he does in Formula One. So, but back to the circuit, Waffle. You are expecting some interesting race. That is good.
McVison was already teasing that it will be fast tonight. So to look very fast, maybe.
I mean,
looking at some leaderboards as well. Get the chance once they load it in the event, but
currently it's not very fast. But that is sometimes it's
with the people in the lobby, it's looking to get very fast. At Frozzini, I got Stealth, McVison, Whisper. I think J-Bands especially as well. Very fast people in here.
Yeah.
Take a quick look at the leaderboard. If it's you can see Grandy. We can also see the Brazilian flag being black, but that's something we have to live with tonight. So just imagine the black being green actually, because it's the green screen green. Guess I could have switched the color, but that's too late for that. We got McVison, we got Frozzini, we got Grundy in here, Stealth. So the top 5, top 6. Yeah, so the top 12, top 13. So everyone on the leaderboard. So there's a lot of fast people in here already. And as you can see, they're not too far apart from each other in terms of times on the timetable.
Oh, yeah.
So.
But it's still, I mean, if you look at it, it's a second in difference between P1 and P15, if I see it correctly. So there is, in my opinion, there is some wiggle room for everyone. And you know it, I know it, we all know it. If it comes to qualifying, even with these long sessions that we are expecting today, it is not easy to nail a good lap. Not talking about a perfect lap, but a good lap. I was trying today for hours to hot lap for the next touring car race that will be doing, and it is crazy. You know in your head what you have to do, when you have to press which button, but dude, it is so freaking hard. Sometimes you just crash.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite for the overall race? Who do you think can win? Not like your favorite driver, but your favorite. Whiplash is not driving in the correct color scheme.
I think I would have to go with Roseni.
Okay.
If I had to pick anyone. But yeah. He's usually one of the
Frozzeni
and consistent drivers on the field.
Is a very safe call.
Yeah.
But I think I have Frozzeni and Charged are even in the same team. Okay, so it will be definitely a McLaren. But I have Charged down as one of the top favorites because Charged, with his hot laps, it is crazy how good this guy is. It is borderline, this guy is cheating. Hands down. And yeah, you see how they are maximizing the track. It is insane what they are going at. Ooh, 2 laps only, and then it will be eliminated. So we will have maybe a little bit more condensed time schedule, which is nice because at one point or another we all want to go to bed. Wow, that was a close call. Okay, so over the line.
Charged, currently on pole.
Oh. Okay, basically it's only. Oh no, that was there was no warm-up lap. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that was basically the warm-up lap, but still.
Yeah, but 120 is pretty close to their.
Yeah, 120 is very fast.
Speed.
They were down to like 119s in the leaderboard, so already 120s.
No. 123 was Charged's best.
123?
Yeah, because the 14th place had 121.4.
Oh yeah, true. 120.3, right. Right.
But Charged going there a little bit wide, but we are staying with Frosenia. Sorry, I had the board open. You have it too.
Oh, they're flying over the.
It's crazy how much they maximize the track.
Yeah.
Randy also.
You can see that the top 4 are still together even after the first lap, so it'll be interesting to see. So we got Charged still on pole. Let's see how this will change.
Stealth with a very good entry here, but who gets the better exit? Stealth, very good call. Froseni gets a little bit too much of the curb. That may be an improvement for Grandy and Stealth.
Yep, Grandy taking pole. Charged is still on second though. Just 700ths of a second in between the first and second one. With that, everyone concludes the first qualifying. Congrats to Grandy for the pole on that one. Then we got Charged, Stealth, Froseni, Liper, Cyberpunk, Whisper, McVision, J-Benz, Couch Ferret, Akrem, Igiava, Whiplash, Darren, Henry Peterson, Sitami, Spera, Silva, Finghost, and Marcel. A couple of new names. At least some people I have not known before. So
Sitami is definitely new. Akram is relatively formerly known as Jogi. Igiava is slowly getting a staple in TSU, I feel like. So yeah.
Hi Mike Nike. Welcome. Is the fastest in VC in the voice chat. Nice. So he's VC fastest. VC pole? VC pole.
You're doing a fantastic job, man. What I forgot to say, or what I wanted to say, Stealth is my teammate for Group T. And he told me that Grandy and him, they over-practiced so much and they over-engineered every single little bit. So I think they could be like the runner-ups. But Charged and Froseni, I mean, you see it. You have the top 4 and then 100 between everyone else. But also you have to, admittedly, Froseni and Stealth a little bit slower, Grandy and Charged on another planet.
I mean, we still got Q2 and Q3 to go.
Yeah, true. It would be nice if you had track evolution in TSU. Now with a little bit more grip, that would be interesting. That you put fake petrol in your engine, says Froseni. I'm going to spectate. Let's see. Whisper. Yeah, Whisper and the nice Aston Martin. Let's see how they do.
I'll just keep a general overview.
Yeah, okay. All good.
Just in case. Thank you for the follow, Setamise. Welcome, welcome.
Am I? Hello? Ah, yeah.
Yellow.
Stupid. Yellow. I remember to press now the right button on my keyboard. It's not always that easy.
And so, by the way, for everyone joining, we have no sound in qualifying because that's just how it is. The engines are turned to Formula E. They only turn to proper Formula engines once the race starts.
Yeah. This is this is something with the how the game works, because I think the physics then make something weird or turn themselves off, or the noise physics, because the contact is also deactivated. It is something you have to get used to. The drivers themselves, they can hear the engine sounds, but we as spectators, we can't.
Yeah, they can hear their own engine sound, but the ones of the others. So this time, so far, we got still charged on P1. Someone's going off track.
That was
Akram.
Akram, yeah.
Akram going off there. So no second lap for him. But he's down on P9. That could be close for him if people start to improve. If it's the Formula 1 way of qualifying, so...
Yeah, I mean, if not enough people improve in front of him, he will still make it to Q1. But we will see. I mean...
You mean Q3?
Yeah, sorry, I can't count to 3. It's hard.
I can count to 1. That's
do you remember that great clip of Juan Pablo Montoya in the Australian Grand Prix where he got interviewed and basically somebody shit talked with his name and made a big wordplay with and 1? That is crazy.
That's funny. That's funny.
That is my kind of humor.
Brandy going over the line first, followed by Frozani on stealth. Let's see. Brandy improving. A lot of improvement going on already.
Whisper also big improvement.
Darren
from
on
P15
P10. McListen would be
P6.
out. Akram fell all the way out of P10. He's on P12 now. Everyone improved. Cyberpunk getting into Q3. Very nice, very nice. And we got Henry Peterson and Cyberpunk with the exact same time.
Whoa, that is crazy.
9.2. Nice.
You know what is also crazy? Both Haas are in Q3. So that would be a dream come true for Günther. Also, Sauber improving for once. 1 Williams in the top 10. I am asking myself what season of Formula 1 we are in, but I am willing to take it. Yeah.
Also, a Williams in Q3.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I forgot about this.
Not a Red Bull on pole. That's interesting.
Well, Racing Bull on P2 and P3 currently. But if you look at the time
Racing
from
Bull,
charged, it is pretty simple, pretty similar to his previous time. So 20.5, 20.6 seems to be what they are currently peaking at, considering that we are missing around 0.2 seconds to top-notch lap times. It is crazy how good they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
especially Grundy and Charge putting in some consistent lap times in the 0.6 range.
Yeah.
0.6, 0.5.
Yeah, Andre Peterson also calling out already a success today, so people are very happy to be driving in Q3 now, and we are just starting with the action here. Who am I following this time? Let's look at Cyberpunk. Come on, yeah, that is good.
You can pull it off. Who will be on pole?
We should maybe make a design award to award the most closest livery to Formula One. Because I couldn't decide if the Haas's, the RBs, or the McLarens are really spot on.
I mean, they all look fantastic, to say the least. They all look very awesome. I mean, there's just so much you can do in the workshop, in the editor for the livery.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it got patched, because the last thing I knew was that you couldn't really share liveries that well, but maybe he's fixed
no,
that by now.
That is still a problem. I think currently this is not a priority for Ander. Ander wants to get all his AI things working, and then he will take a look at this. Because I struggled today quite a lot with the livery editor. I wanted to come up with something interesting for the next indie event where I am driving. And I after like 1 hour of fiddling around, I threw it all in the bin because it looked shit and it didn't work.
Alright, nice times.
Oh, we are already in the 0.7s.
Yeah. Charged, taking pole for now. See how they can improve on the second lap.
Cyberpunk
or
right
keeping
now.
Keeping it on track very well. Jabin's having a very good exit here out of turn 4.
Cyberpunk was struggling a bit with turn 1, but then he got a great exit, and he is now looking at a similar pace as Stealth and Jabin's. But let's see.
Jabin's and Stealth seem a little bit faster, and especially Jabin's really occupying every space off the track as much as he can, but Roseni, Grundy, and Charged are right next to each other, so it will be hard to see if which of them will improve for this one. They're also close. Everyone taking a different line down the straight here. And having a slightly different setup. Or great exit by Charged.
Oh yeah.
On that hairpin.
He gained so much on that. Stealth and Jabins were a bit too wide out of the hairpin.
Charged taking pole position for now. 0.16 for lead.
Very strong.
McVision can't take that away. Nobody can take that away. And Charge takes pole position for the race. Congrats to that. Got Grandy on P.
Oh,
McVision on 3. McVision on 4. Stealth on 5. Then Cyberpunk on 6. Jabins on 7. Further down than I expected. Whisper on 8. And Henry Peterson on 9. And Laper on 10. McVision being on 4 is something he teased at, I guess, because he told me that that it's gonna be a fast race, so he practiced a lot, it seems. Break now. Everyone, who do the pissing? Go piss. Go piss, boys.
If you need to, you can, Waffe. I will tell some dirty jokes and get you banned on Twitch in the meantime.
I think I'll stay.
I know, for real, if you have to.
No, I don't have to.
Oh, nice.
Get myself.
You have a bucket ready.
Yeah, I got the bottle and everything. Good on the apple juice.
Oh yeah.
Myself something to drink.
I'm still good in the snacks, but maybe I need something non-alcoholic. Okay. So I hope everyone is having a good time. And we are looking forward to a monumental, interesting race on the Shanghai GP circuit with let's call them Formula One similar cars. You can see the lap time 120.5 from charged set, which is, well, a little bit faster than the current lap record of the Grand Prix circuit, which is, according to Wikipedia, 132.2 by Michael Schumacher, set in 2004. But I don't think that the track here is totally up to scale. So maybe a 0.8 track or something like this. But who knows? Maybe the cars are just so good that they are they improved so much that that the Turbo Sliders cars are just now so much better than the real ones. Okay. I would love to see the starting order somewhere, but it is currently still getting worked on. Hello, welcome back, Waffe.
Getting work? I don't know.
It's not getting displayed, but I guess.
Is it not the one that's shown in the? I guess not now because it's.
Yes.
But
of course it is. Yeah, all 20 drivers there.
Yeah, there's all 20 drivers, but does it correspond with the last results we had in the times? Charge first, then Grundy, Froseni, McVision.
Stealth, Cyberpunk, J-Benz.
Cyberpunk, J-Benz, Whisper, Andre Peters, Hyper. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it actually fits. So we got the starting grid. Nice. Let's see. Having a quick look at the starting order, we got we really got the fast guys up front that we expected. A little bit surprised, I think, is actually not much of a surprise. The only one who keeps struggling in front is usually McVision, so we'll see how he will perform in this race. Gotta call him out on that, because I've seen so many races of him. And
I know why you are calling him out, but I still think it's mean doing so.
I gotta.
Yeah, I understand this completely.
Gotta get some drama into this event.
Okay, we are starting.
Got the 5 lights. Getting ready for turn 1. Lights out. Charged leading the race. Very good start by him. He's already far ahead on turn 1. Granny getting attacked by Froseni on the inside. McVision also stealth. Everyone tries to go down the inside. There's a very nice inside column forming here. Meanwhile, Granny and Froseni on P2 are already fighting with gifts charged. A lot of space up front so far, very quickly. Now Froseni on the inside of Granny. Can he make it stick? But Granny very well on the outside. Keeps P2.
Stealth also did a very great job of getting ahead of McVision there into the corner. But Stealth now getting a little bit frisky with Froseni. But Froseni can defend, and Stealth now under attack from McVision. But Stealth with the inside for the next... Oh no, with the outside, sorry. I read the track wrong. Yeah, so McVision back into his beloved P4.
It's back and forth already on lap 1.
Yeah.
Whisper is all the way up to P7 currently. Yeah. He had a very great
start. We have Akram and Iyawa fighting. Very close battle there into the hairpin, and Akram going past Iyawa, who was on the outside. But now maybe the switchback. No, Akram can hold it, but now maybe with dirty tires. Will this work for Iyawa? Well, we have to find out on the next lap. Even further on the back, not much happening right now.
Andre Peterson and Cyberpunk fighting it out for P8. Andre Peterson taking it. Whisper now on the inside. No, the outside, or the sandwich of J-Benz and Andre Peterson sandwich, but not for too long. Very close driving, a lot of contact through the hairpin actually. But J-Benz keeps P6 so far. Let's have a quick look at the gaps. We're looking up front. All very, well, still in 1 second of each other. But there's no DRS, so no worries there. Meanwhile, Whisper takes P6. Takes it away from J-Benz.
Yeah. There is already a bigger gap.
Oh, Henry Peterson with a big mistake against Couch Ferret. Takes the
Oh,
inside
no.
of turn 11, flies off, rams Couch Ferret and himself into the wall because of it. Bigger mistake for him. Down to P10, Couch Ferret is down to P13 because of it. We're further up the field. So far, it looked good.
And Couch Ferret also getting now overtaken by Igiava. Or at least they are battling currently. Oh, some very bad pushes here going on. There was not so much space as Couch Ferret expected. Yeah, but moving down the grid, Finn goes now attacking Silverwolf with a little bit of a punt into turn 1. And Finn Ghost can make it. Oh, Pera going right there. That is very unfortunate. Pera driving the grey Ferrari today. He had a very late call. Oh, Setamis with a big mistake into the hairpin, going over the sausage and now in P20. And at the front.
It's very peaceful so far. So.
Yeah. And you can see it. We have a big gap between Charged and Grandy, already 1.3 seconds, and then even further behind comes Roseni and then Stealth. So the front is very stretched out. We are now seeing a good fight between J-Benz and Whisper coming together. Williams versus Aston Martin, not something you would normally expect in Formula 1, but Turbo Sliders Unlimited is full of surprise. And yeah, going into T1, J-Benz will be on the outside. Whisper now a little bit defensive. Also, we have to say J-Benz with the soft tires, Whisper with the medium, so J-Benz definitely has a little bit of an advantage. At least tire compound wise. But only for so long. Yeah. Oh yes, very nice.
A good thing they don't have to watch the fuel for this one. They can just drive out to the hard content. Fuel saving, no fuel strategies. Which is good, I think. It's a good choice for the rules.
Do you like the idea of having no fuel at all?
Make it more beginner friendly, I think yes. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I see that.
Tire compounds make more than enough of a difference, and driving the car itself is already hard enough. So it's a very fast one to drive.
Yeah, true. I think it would be nice to include fuel because it's a resource that you should be able to manage. But I think it would also not be a shame if everyone just started at 100%.
Yeah.
But actually, well, then you get punished by not using too much fuel per lap. I don't know. Maybe it's better without it.
Got some quite kind of peace on track for now.
Yeah, there's
so looking at Silverwolf right now. He's closing in on Para and getting chased by Marcel. Bit in the back.
Ooh.
But I see there's a J-Benz going on against Whisper. Whisper's to be known to be a very strong and aggressive battling driver.
Oh yeah,
Whisper
is the Kevin Magnussen of Turbo Sliders.
as he makes J-Ben's life as hard as possible. That's something that McVision will find to be very amusing, because he's in the same situation he's in as in the Group T races.
Couch Ferret just did a great send into braking zone against Akram and now is back into P11, which is great news for him. He got into a very bad accident before with Andre Peterson.
We got a back and forth between Whisper and Jabens. They take it down all the way to turn 16. Jabens going wide, which gives Whisper the position back because of this. Very nice back and forth they had during inside the hairpin. This gives an opportunity though for Andre Pedersen to close in. Meanwhile, Charge just charging away, just having already an almost 2-second lead against the ground. But that gets closed down a little bit because of a bigger mistake, because he went on the dirt, on the sand. The bitch.
On the bitch.
The dirty, dirty bitch.
By the way, we just saw a bigger mistake from Whiplash into turn 1 and Soigiava now into into position 14. But that was well, less exciting than it sounds like. Let's
Around Marcel fighting against E18. It's a very hard fought place here. They're looking for the gap.
Red Bull against very Mercedes looking Ferrari. Maybe Hamilton.
Yeah, true. It's a Ferrari, yes, for sure.
Who knows?
I must say,
maybe Hamilton switched teams because he wanted to race with unreliable engine once in his lifetimes. Oh, little bit of a punt for Marcel there against Perra.
Maybe he wants to know all the strategies and the plans that... Oh, Setamis. He resetted?
Needed to reset, yeah.
But I think it felt like he misclicked. Because he drove into the pit and then he just resetted.
That is, well, that's a bummer.
Maybe a bit of fat finger, maybe nervous.
Yeah, Sitami is having a very Ferrari race.
Yeah.
Plan Z now. Go to Plan Z.
Plan Z.
Oh, Z, C, yeah, sorry.
Easy.
C, Italian, yeah.
Answered very fast.
That's okay. It's your stream, not mine. But Akram is now in the back of Darren. Maybe. Oh yeah, you're already there.
Yeah, I'm already there. I saw it. I saw the gap. Looking for this close gap. Oh, that's a bit too close for a gap.
Oh yeah.
Charge going into. Charge too. He lost 2 places just now. Oh, he's in the pits.
Maybe
okay,
pit.
That's it.
Box.
For the medium tire. And lap 8, that's already kind of the window for the softs.
Charged came now out in front of Darren. So either Darren now gets Charged slipstream and gets a little bit of relief from Akram, or it will be not like this. Charged goes away, or
maybe depending on the pace. I think Charge will just charge ahead.
I understand this completely. This wordplay. And you have my blessings, Marvel.
He's been on blistering pace so far, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Setamis just said he slipped and hit the reset key accidentally.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I can't say that this never happened to me. Definitely been there.
Me as well at some point as well. We've all been there.
And afterwards, I right away I remapped the key to something that I would never use.
What takes happening? Cyberpunk and Counter are fighting through turn 2 now,
Also,
turn 3.
Also, Perra and Marcel are fighting, but it doesn't look pretty, if I'm honest with you there, because some bumps going on. We still have Whiplash in the very weird-looking Mercedes.
And Akram is also looking for an overtake on Darren. He was very close just now.
Yeah.
Coach Farron and Cyberpunk are getting closer together. And Charged is
Also-
right behind him.
Yeah, Charged is now faced with the. Oh, we have one car out of the track. Who was it? Lipa in the Haas made a big mistake, and was now. I think he lost like 4 positions or something like this. He misjudged his braking point and then just got straight ahead into the tire barriers. He doesn't have damage, as we are not racing with any.
Coach
But
Farron
yeah,
gets into the pit. Charged now getting some clean air because of that. There's also Grundy in the pits now coming out.
J-Bands also in the pit. J-Bands and both J-Bands and Couch Ferret into the pit. Igiava also going in now. J-Bands coming out of the pit lane in front of Andre Peterson, who must have been into the pit lane a lap earlier because Andre Peterson on fresh hard and J-Bands is on fresh soft tires. So in my opinion, we will see J-Bands pulling away from Andre simply because of his tire advantage. Couch Ferret, the other how's it called? The other Williams also now on fresh soft tires. So yeah.
Randy overtaking Darren there. Arch closing in now on Cyberpunk, who's very much under pressure, and he will make the move now on the hairpin because he has the better tires. And he through. He's through. That looks good. But he makes a bigger mistake now. Gets a little bit off track, but that's good enough.
Gibbons now easily overtaking Finn Ghost into the hairpin. And yeah, he can move out. Pretty simple. And now he gets a very good exit.
Rosini now smelling some leading air of the race. Some leader air.
Some lair.
Wow. Yeah. It can write a TSU dictionary.
Yes.
If we keep going like this.
We should, honestly. Maybe we score a bestseller.
TSU and the Art of War. Written by Paladin.
Yeah. So Stealth and Freseni are both on the same exact percentage of medium tires. So they will maybe pit on a very similar time. I am interested in seeing if maybe one goes in earlier than the other to undercut or overcut or whatever. It will be interesting to see these strategic options, because right now their gap is rather small, and maybe a strategic stroke like this could guarantee them a little bit of a better position track-wise in front of the other car.
And maybe I wasn't paying too much attention to what you said just now, because I was looking at a lot of gaps closing in just now. As Whisper and McVision get very close together, and also Grandy in the back looking for Cyberpunk. They're all very close together now. We got a couple of fights here. I'll go up to
Grandy now with the...
Grandy on the inside almost, but now
Grandy has the better tires, but Cyberpunk knows how to defend on track. Now Grandy already approaching on the inside. He slots in. Cyberpunk going for the defensive move into the inside. Oh, beautiful cutback from Grandy.
But that's not enough for now. But Cyberpunk now.
Yeah. Oh no!
If
they hadn't touched.
If Grandy stayed on the outside there, because Cyberpunk was expecting him to be outside, not inside. Not with the cross back there. But now he has it. Easy does it on the softs.
Not yet. There's
Now
a second
Frozeni
corner
and Stealth
afterward.
have pitted. Whiplash is got right in between them.
Oh yeah, that is
Arch
that is
back to
annoying
P2
for
because
Stealth.
of that. Stealth now Frozeni now getting some help by Whiplash. Because he's on pretty much used up hearts here. Building up Stealth because of it. Frozeni has also get by Leipa, who's also on very used up mediums. But
Honestly, both Leipa and Whiplash would be better off just letting these two pass because it's definitely not their race.
yeah, Frozeni is already passed, so Frozeni is good to go, and now Stealth comes by as well, using the tire advantage.
From what I could see, Leipa made the life of Frozeni far easier than Whiplash did with Stealth there. But it's their good ride.
It's racing.
Yeah.
So we want to see. I don't care if they are on use or not. I don't care for this. They should fight.
But it would have been smarter. It would have been smarter to just move aside from them, because, as I said, not their race.
And now Leipa getting into the pits.
We have also Darren Gurney closing in on Jabens. Jabens with a little bit fresh soft tires versus Darren's very used hards. I'm not quite sure what comes from this. Also, Darren now getting overtaken by McVisson behind him. And I am keen on seeing what comes from this. Jabens now, as you can see, in front of these two, just made it past Whiplash, who is now really struggling. Oh, Darren. Darren there with a big scary moment. I think he shat his pants a little bit there at least.
Did he drift off? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was a very close call. He saved it very good, but he got on the outside. I think it wasn't the grass or the gravel, and little scary moment. You know how it is. From a spectator's view, it doesn't look that exciting, but from a racer's view, you know their heart is pounding. And yeah, no, it is. We are currently in a phase of every race faces, because at each point in a race, it transitions from an action sport to a chess game. And now we are seeing this chess game of different strategies, different tire compounds unfold. But let me move my camera to the back, because Finkos and Igiava also having a good fight right now. And also Akram and Silverwolf, who is Igiava's teammate.
Have a look at them. The Igiava now on the outside of Finghost. Should have the advantage with the softs, but struggles a little bit. Finghost not making his life easy, as he slides around with the softs, using them up a little bit. Finghost with a lot of contact.
That is too much contact.
Gotta watch out. Maybe people use. They use it. Oh, Igiava! There was almost a backflip.
Yeah, that was.
He flies
that was
off. He did
a
it for
very
style
unforced
points.
error.
Did it for style points.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do it, but he did it anyways.
Leipa now getting overtaken by
Cyberpunk and Frozeni are fighting on the top 3 here. Stealth is also in there in the mix. That Cyberpunk can close in like that. He must have done a bigger mistake here, because he has the better tires and Cyberpunk 36% hearts. I don't know when they really fall off, but...
don't forget that Frozeni also was in the traffic, so he may have lost some time due to this. But
true.
Cyberpunk got washed in front because he hasn't pitted yet.
Elf on the inside of Cyberpunk, can he make it stick? Looking very
Yeah,
close, making use of all
can.
of the track, but he has a better traction and everything, so he is good to go. Hunting down Frozenia as much as he can. Oh, Charged and Grandi have a very big lead, both of them.
Oh yeah.
Grandi being on the softs though, he has to pit soon. But Charged still on mediums. Is running and running. Just for a quick show. We got the tires.
Couchard just overtook Darren Gurney now in P10. Couchard and Whiplash going into the pit lane now. So, yeah. We are looking more and more into a set picture. In my opinion, the tires don't make that much of a difference. So if you are driving softs, mediums or hards, yes, they are a little bit faster, but with these 5 laps iteration of running time, you are looking at a pretty even picture. So it comes down to who can manage his tires the best, who can maybe squeeze out that extra lap, because he's very soft on the tires, doesn't have much wear. All of these little details matter now.
It seems to be like more on the grip levels of stuff, so with the softs have an easier time going through traffic and everything, especially the ones up front. But it seems like the medium tire might be the way to go just by looking at the Charged car. But he started on soft, so we'll see how people planned out their strategy, as well as we see J-Benz on softs getting chased by McViz. Episode. J-Benz must have. Was it laps? Lap 18?
Yeah.
Be the second.
Yeah, J-Benz had 2 soft stints, yes.
Otherwise, in terms of strategy, at the front run, Arch went. Randy is on a soft. Arch will be even further ahead after the stint of Grandy. So probably we're looking at currently, I think, an 11-second lead when Grandy fits, as he does just now, as I say it.
Oh, Grandy now? Really?
Yeah, Grandy.
Oh, yeah. 18 laps.
Yeah, maybe the softs aren't doing well.
I think that is planned. I think he's considering now maybe going to mediums, yeah.
It's
Push
like
for like, I don't know, 14 laps and then do another stint on hard.
got a couple pit stops incoming. J-Benz went for fresh softs. Outferret also going for softs again.
Also very interesting. Grandi, you lost around now 20 seconds compared to Charge. So it will be fascinating to see. Because right now, when Charge pits, he will be obviously still in front of Grandi, but he will be also stuck behind Whisper. And you and me, we both know how crazy of a guy Whisper is. So this will definitely play a role when Charge pits.
But we'll also see when pits, because lapping rate. Now he pits.
Oh.
Okay, that's sad. Pits, so
Okay.
getting far away.
I should leave the board out. It is annoying to have 2 times on screen. Sorry,
It's good.
dear viewers. I would have liked to have a companion app where I can see these leaderboards on a different monitor. So a Charge now exiting. No, that's not Charge. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Charge
stupid.
exiting right behind Whisper. So
And right
Whisper
in front.
will
of
be an
Grandy.
enemy to him. But I don't know how much he will be an enemy because he has hard tires.
What
Charge
did
being as fast as he is.
Charge and fresh mediums? Yeah.
Yeah. On very fresh medium, so they're close and they will be fighting definitely, especially when Whisper gets his thick ass very wide in front of Charge.
It is also interesting in these 1 lap difference. Grandy undercut Charged basically by over 1.5 seconds. So if you pit 1 lap earlier than your enemy, this will mean a very good improvement for your distance. And now again, with another car involved, this will turn out really interesting, really fast.
Especially with Whisper being the front runner of the 3 here. Now everyone got slipstream as well. So let's see how they will make use of this as they head into turn 1. Let's go down the inside. No, he goes down the outside for now. Does he switch it back? He doesn't, because it's very tight in column formation for now.
Oh!
Right behind each other.
Very interestingly, we are seeing that Freseni and Stealth are kind of on the similar but opposite strategies, because they are both now on rather used mediums, but also Stealth and Freseni fighting very close at the front.
Well, they're getting closer and closer to each other. It seems like Stealth is a little bit more consistent. Maybe he...
Stealth? You mean Grandy?
What?
Ah, sorry. I was confused.
Stealth and Frozani are up front, right? So...
Yeah. Because they are driving the same colors as Grandy and Charged. I was for a second. Yeah, you know how it is. Come on.
Oh, now Charged on the outside, or is it? No, it's the inside of Whisper. Easy pass, maybe, but Whisper strikes back. A little bit of a love tap to the side, but it's still enough for Charged to take the position away. Let's see how much Grandy will have of this as they head into turn 1 again. But Whisper gets again on the outside of Charged. And he's flying past the corner very well. How he keeps alongside Charge for a very long time through that first corner. Sticking a bit to the outside. Now getting forced on the inside by Grandy. Grandy wants to get past as fast as possible because Charge is gonna use that clean air to build up a gap as much as possible. They touch slightly and now Grandy on the inside should have the advantage, but Whisper sticking on the outside line. Very well driven by Whisper. Fighting very hard. That's what we love to see by him. Especially now Grandy struggling to get past Whisper.
And it's crazy to see what Whisper is still able to do and who Whisper can hold behind him with his used hard tires.
Yeah. He's very experienced in terms of very close battling, so seeing that experience play out against some of the top drivers is very nice to see. Makes for very interesting racing. Randy looking for the gap, not going for it, just to be safe, because that could have been a very big collision otherwise. It seems like he's not in a hurry to get past, because he's not really pushing the issue. Meanwhile, Charged already ahead like by 2 seconds. Fight. Elf and Frozani seem to be like on a little bit of a peak. Not fighting, not getting too close to each other.
Yeah. I think they are biding their times, because right now it doesn't really move in one's favor. So Frozani is always around half a second in front of Stealth. Yes, sometimes it gets closer.
Now Grandy makes the move done. Sorry for interrupting, but now Grandy
that
gets
is
on
a
the inside.
great
But
move.
now Whisper has the slipstream. As we know, Whisper, he will try to strike back as much as possible, and he goes down the outside again. Maybe out around, maybe cross back. Nope, that's not enough. Grandy has more than enough of entire advantage here.
Yeah, great defensive line there by Grandy. Covering a bit of the track, still leaving enough space for Whisper, but overall, very, very fair and interesting racing. We are not even at the half point of the race. It's crazy to think about this.
Already getting into that before the chess part of the race.
Yeah.
As people now trying to figure out how to optimize the strat and getting the fastest overall race time. Just be different, well, like, or most likely just on being on different strategy gives them different positions on track as of now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, your track position in a race like this where you are at least expecting 2 pit stops per driver, but
Charged, making it look easy on McVision on the straight. Can he get past? So at the hairpin, he's on the outside. He wasn't quite past McVision. Bending, but that crossback is very well executed by Charged.
Oh yeah.
But McVision also on used tired going into the pits.
Stealth and Froseni now both into the pit lane. They should come out roughly between Cyberpunk and Lepa, if I am thinking correct.
I don't think so, because there's a J-Benz flying past.
Oh yeah, I misread. I misread the timetable. I think
Froseni and Stealth being in front of J-Benz, so
Froseni
being on hard tires. Stealth might be able to make use of his
Stealth on soft. Yeah,
compound.
I think Stealth now wants to pass Froseni.
McVision also switched on hards. And now Charged is back to with speed.
Yeah.
There's still something in there for everyone.
It is crazy due to his hard stint. Froseni now. Oh yeah, Stealth now approaching. Oh, small touch there.
Touches, but fair racing still. As Stealth wants to get past as fast as possible.
Yeah,
using all the traction he can find, but Froseni just using more of the track
to defend.
Finds some good lines to keep Stealth at bay.
Even blocks the cutback there. Parking on the apex. Great moves.
There's a J-Benz close up, so fighting like that.
The thing is now, yes, Stealth could go past Froseni. Obviously, he has the tire advantage, which is noticeable, as you can see. Previously, we had a gap of 0.5. Now we are talking about imminent threat of overtaking. And in my opinion, it would be cool for Stealth to have the track position advantage. But then what? Froseni stays out twice the stint length as he does. Yeah, sure, can then move onto hards himself, but at the end Froseni has then the opportunity at the end of the race to go on soft tires and then overtake him back.
I think the issue they both are having is right now that Stealth is on the faster compound, so maybe Froseni could of Stealth being on the faster compound, but seems like that Froseni very much, as he takes back to position almost here with his hard tires, is on a very good pace right now.
Yeah.
They really can't make much of a difference on their tire compound, and Stealth can't really pull ahead, so
I have to say I agree with you. I think Froseni should maybe let Stealth pass, use his slipstream, and then close the gap to Whisper. Because from all these fightings, Whisper's gap is now very, very big.
So 7 seconds.
7 seconds, yeah. And yes, Whisper soon has to pit. No question. But it's not so easy. So,
Yeah, but now
what
Stealth really pulled
is
ahead of Roseni, making
going on
very good use on the soft tires. Maybe he had to just get used to them, it seemed. Because
Oh,
that
maybe,
gap
yeah.
formed very quickly of 7 seconds.
Freseni also drove a little bit off track there. That also usually doesn't help. By the way, Lipa slowly getting towards Couchshirt. Now a 0.4 second gap, but Couchshirt on used up soft tires and Lipa on used up hards. So this will be interesting to see what is going on there.
Oh, and fingers are very close to each other.
Oh,
Is there a fight for P16?
Couchshirt just in the pit. Same as J-Pens. Still on soft tires. So Williams is a soft tire one trick, I believe.
Good.
They are driving for like 7 laps now, and then they switch to softs. I don't understand what their game plan is, but that's okay.
Just wanna...
Yeah, I know, but then I would drive these softs out to the 10 laps that they can make. I mean, yeah, you had some.
Maybe,
you
but
would
maybe
have
they have some different strategy in mind too.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're just saving up for a very big hard stint or some medium
Yeah, it could also be.
Like Vision being very close to... Oh, never mind. Cyberpunk pits.
But Andre Peterson is hunting down now Darren Gurney for P9. And right now, Darren is a little bit too far away for striking distance. But Andre has the fresher tires. Oh, Jabens now saying hello there with his fresh softs. Jabens is now in the attack. Andre shushing him away, but it doesn't help. Jabens with his brand new set of soft tires, trying to find the gap that exists, and he goes for it.
Yeah, very well done by Jabens.
Yeah, definitely.
Making use of all the grip he has available. As he closes in on Darren.
Maybe Andre can now use this as an advantage.
Elf is getting closer.
Finally.
Closer. Now Darren on the outside, Jabens inside. Going straight towards the hairpin. Jabens on the inside, blocking every attempt for Darren to get his position back. Stealth as they fight, Stealth and Whisper towards the hairpin of turn 6. It is. Stealth on the outside, Whisper, very strong defender, but can't make it work with those hards right now. No. Stealth making it almost look too easy in terms of a fight against Whisper. It's still getting close to the halfway mark of the race. Saving some energy reserves for some other fights.
Yeah. How did... I thought Freseni was already past Whisper. Oh no, that was Grandy in charge,
Yeah,
probably.
in charge. It's getting a bit hard to keep track of all the pit
Stealth
stops
over to
happening here and there
Grandy.
because Whisper is getting now into the pits.
Ah,
As
Grandy
Grandy
also.
is also getting out with some fresh softs. Let's see what Whisper will take. He's taking the Mets. Or the Mets, baby.
New York Mets, isn't that a baseball team?
I think so, yeah.
There's good. Let me quickly change to Cyberpunk and Shirt because they are also kind of
Grandy and
close.
McVison fighting for P4 right now. Making good use of those hard. And there he's fighting a little bit. It almost seems like there's no tire difference at all. McVison is known to be very good on harder tires.
Oh yeah.
As part of WSR, as we practice that, getting the hards to
GTE
work is
races,
crazy.
that was crazy.
Slight slide there by Grandy, but McVison has to brake for that as well. Now Grandy is passed up to P4. Isn't a little bit in pursuit, but not having in. And now we're getting into the lapping. Yes. I see there's a para in the pits who gets lapped. There's a Marcel up front of charged. I already passed those well. Or charge can. They say there's a fight going on.
Yeah, Andre and Darren are now even closer than they were before.
And we're closing in with those fresher hearts. There's also Couch Ferret and Cyberpunk being side by side towards turn 7 it is. Now towards turn 8, still side by side through 2 turns. Cyberpunk being on the hearts. Making them work as much as possible, but Couch Ferret now with the advantage. Pulls away, and then Peterson also closing in on Darren, who's on the more used up hearts.
Oh, Whiplash now going past Akram, who couldn't defend very well.
A similar picture here. Henry on the inside, getting past Darren towards the hairpin. Getting past towards P8.
Oh, now we also have Leipa in the mix. Leipa overtaking Akram. And maybe also overtaking Whiplash in one swoop. Ah, not quite, not quite.
Yeah, Akram having very used up mats. He's going for the pits.
Yeah.
He's done with those. And Peterson got past Darren, now building up the gap. Flash and Leipa still fighting. Otherwise, there are currently a couple of gaps forming, slight touches between Whiplash and Leipa.
Yeah, but nothing too serious. We saw worse today. Let's phrase it like this.
Mike says Akram's fingers hurt. Will he keep it together till the end of the race? We'll see, we'll see. Oh, Akram took the wrong tire. What? Oh, he took the soft, okay, but for someone to... But at least he took the full tire, so he didn't mess up the switching.
Yeah.
Switched to the wrong compound.
That's happened to me once. That is super annoying.
Starting to drive too early and then you have no tires.
Yeah. I think that wasn't GTE or something like this, or an F3 even.
going in. Almost, we are past. Far past the
halfway point. Yeah, we missed it a little bit.
Yeah, I said
Whoa.
I said on lap 30 something about the halfway point, but my math was incorrect on that one, so it was actually
close
lap
enough.
28 would have
Close
been the
enough.
halfway point.
That
My head it was
indeed.
suddenly. I like to call it back.
Yeah, it is currently as a commentator not quite an easy job. We have a little bit of a better brewing between J-Benz and Whisper, but there is also Para in between there. Para obviously being in P20 right now, he had a rough race. Now getting overtaken by J-Benz, and J-Benz now trying to ticket to Whisper once more. Whisper on. Oh, that was not Whisper. Whisper on mediums. Trying now to extend this gap while J-Benz obviously is trying to close the gap. But honestly, 1.3 seconds, that is still a long way to go. You need around 0.1, 0.2 seconds between two cars to try and overtake. 0.4 is maybe is like Whisper should now go off track after a corner that usually costs around a second if you de-brain a little bit.
Brain.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed, brain. Couch and Lipa are very close together right
No,
now.
Couch are far.
No,
Couch Cyberpunk. Who are you? What race are you watching? It's
yeah,
Silver
Couch
and
and
Finghost.
Cyberpunk. Wrong class. Come on.
Silver and Finghost it is. They're close to each other.
Oh yeah.
In terms of lapping territory, we see
J-Benz
J-Benz going
coming
past
out of
Para
the pit lane
there.
in front of Cyberpunk.
News from the VC. Finghost confused about not being lapped yet. Angry Sim Racer joins the VC and confirms Finghost improved. Thank you, Mike, for the updates on the voice chat.
Yes, thanks. It's funny that Angry Sim Racer trying just to say, yeah, Finghost, you improved. And Finghost, yeah, currently in P16, holding up his Belgian flag there pretty well. Doing his best Max Verstappen impression. Definitely the better Red Bull today. Not saying that Marcel is bad, but today not the best day for Marcel. So yeah, very proud. Finghost is a very new player to TSU, so yeah, he can be very happy with his performance today. I mean, yeah, for us it looks like P16, but you have to say that especially the top 10, top 15, they are all very, very strong players, and it is hard to beat even one of them.
And especially in these long races, it can be very taxing
definitely.
in terms of energy and...
We saw, J-Benz, the Williams in the pit lane, as well as Couchard. What do you think they got?
Angry singing in the voice chat.
Okay, that is nice.
News by Mike. Probably singing the St. Pauli song again.
Yeah, probably from St. Pauli. Yeah, so J-Benz for the 15th time or something like this on the soft tires together with his teammate Couch Ferret. They are stuck in 10 and 11. I don't get the strategy. Really, I don't. You have to go into the pit lane every 10th lap or something like this
I
then
mean, I know there are
lose.
some people who just do the casual, like, yeah, I'll just do softs all the way and fuck it.
Yeah, I understand this, but J-Bands usually isn't like this.
Maybe today.
J-Bands also did a lot of the work around the tire wear and the tire setup here for this event.
Oh, now
So I'm
this is
surprised.
interesting to see. Just noticing that Roseni is ahead of Charged.
Ooh.
And in terms of tire life, I think it looks very good on Frozeni's part. So Frozeni gets to fight Charged for now. As they might,
also,
as they get held up by the lapped cars, they get into the mix, but Charge gets passed on the inside. They're not going to fight it that much, it seems. Same team.
Roseni is chatting blue flag.
Blue flag, yeah. Maybe he got held up by Fingers and Silverwolf, who are also fighting, to be fair. So it's a fight for P1 and fight for P16 on the same corners almost. Touched. Waiting for their Fingers getting out of the way, letting Frozeni and Charged by.
Stealth is right now struggling a bit on P5 behind McVision. I don't know if Stealth had a major off or something like this, or lost a little bit of time. But I thought he was already past McVision, but this could be also wrong info.
You mean Stealth? Whisper.
Yeah, I thought Stealth.
Stealth is on a different strategy than McVision.
Ah, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the strat differences starting to get into.
Yeah.
As they get into the fight. A little bit of a back and forth towards the braking zone. McVision making himself very wide there. Not let Stealth pass.
Grandy is now also in striking distance. Sorry. Grandy now in striking distance against Frozeni. But Frozeni defends with all his Finnish might. Let's see what this brings us. As Grandy tries with the switchback, but obviously that means Frozeni is now on the inside for the next corner, which is a pretty wide one. And Frozeni yields, and Grandy makes it pass. Great overtake.
Making it look very well on the outside there. Very fast. Very fast pace on that one.
That looked easy, but I can guarantee you that was a very hard and demanding overtake.
Yeah. Frozeni might have also pulled away to not touch him.
Yeah.
The attacker there.
Also, you have to say that Frozeni has now very used hearts with 35%, and Grandy is on mediums with more tire life.
Also, an update on the voice chat by Mike. Cyber's butt is hurting. Did someone drive into him? The fair question. We all like Cyber. We all like to drive into his butt. But
juicy butt there.
Juicy butt.
Frozeni now into the pit lane, by the way. Oh yeah, you have it on the screen.
It's Frozeni on the pits, going for the hearts. The last. Is also going for
Interesting
the hearts,
that he didn't choose mediums, but maybe he doesn't want to drive the mediums down to nearly 0%. So hearts appear to be
getting out right next to Cyberpunk, but taking the position back immediately. Not getting hold of for too long. It was very close. Could have at least spelled some difficulty for McVision here towards the end as we head into lap
Cyberpunk missed his
52,
braking
42.
point. And now has to let Leipa pass. At least for a moment. But also Cyberpunk, I think, struggling a bit with the tires, both on around 45% hards. It will be interesting to see on who is next with the pit stops. My best guess is that Grandi soon will come in. Charge still has 42% mediums left, so I think he is, well, let's don't call it safe, but he has a very comfortable lead, and he can extend maybe his stint a little bit more to go for a last stint on mediums, while Charged, well, he could think of
Might
going
go for
hards now.
Soft. Can get the mats all the way to 6, but not sure.
That could work. Yeah, true.
If
I
anything,
didn't
he could just
consider
go
this.
for a safe, just another Met stint strat, because he's got a very good lead right now.
Stealth could definitely consider going like 4 more laps and then come in, get on softs and start attacking again. And currently, Darren and Andre. Oh no. Jabins and Cyberpunk are already close together with Leipa. Let's look what they are doing. Jabins just got past Cyberpunk, it seems like.
And Cyberpunk now really struggling on those hards, it seems.
Yeah. It is a bit of a shame.
Also flies past Leipa here towards the braking zone. Those softs really making it look too easy.
Oh yeah.
But I can guarantee you it's not that easy. Now we got the soft, medium, hard 3 driver pack. Compound to you. Actually might see Cyberpunk getting back on Leipa. Leipa going very wide there. Cyberpunk's hearts should start to improve now against like hits. Way more used up the J-Benz just flies off in the distance.
It's crazy how much more these soft tires are doing for him.
Yeah. But also Cyberpunk and Leipa are fighting.
Yeah.
Big gaps overall on the track so far, so not much fighting going on as Charge goes into the pit side. Charge going for hearts now. Grandy going for Mets.
Charged on hearts.
Zeni flying by Grandy on his hearts.
For real? Charged on hard. What?
Currently Stealth finds himself on P1. Has a 7 seconds lead, which will not be enough if he pits now to keep the lead, but everything can happen on this track.
I did Charge choose hearts at the end.
Maybe a misclick. No idea. Maybe he just likes them.
Freseni is also on hearts, but Freseni pitted way earlier. Charge could have easily gone onto mediums and had no problems whatsoever. I don't understand this decision.
We'll see how we'll perform on them.
Did Grandi, yeah. Grandi is on mediums, so Grandi now has definitely a chance, in my books at least, to get back towards Freseni. I think Stealth now into the pit lane.
Stealth is inside the pit lane. Finghouse is also pitting. think there could also be a Jabins coming in, maybe a Whisper, no.
Steph getting mediums.
Steph coming out right next to McVision, who flies past him on the inside. Just barely making it up to P4. But now Steph having the tire advantage. To see if he can make the move on McVision, or maybe McVision can make Steph's time as hard as possible.
This is the battle we have seen all day going. Stealth versus McVision. Stealth coming out of the pit lane. He's always into this pit window behind McVision. The last 2 stints it was like this.
Yeah.
It is quite astonishing how similar these players are. And how
close they are towards the end, especially.
Yeah, and how close also their strategies are. Because McVision is now on little used hearts. And Stealth... Oh, I am...
Also, Grandy is closing in on Frozani. We speak. Is in more than striking distance.
How much is it? 0.2?
Yeah, 0.2. He's basically smelling Frozani's butt.
Oh, Stealth now tried it around the hairpin, but McVision was...
now again on the outside against Frozani, making it stick. Getting up to P2. And Frozani can't strike back. Nope.
Oh, Stealth is squeezing McVision around turn 1. But McVision has to yield, has the lesser grip, has the worst line. And now McVision has to decide, does he want to fight Stealth? And if so, how much?
Yeah, because also
he is on the slower tire. And he has more wear than Stealth.
And he has Whisper closing in if he keeps fighting.
Oh yeah, true.
So that could just spell not just 1 position, but 2.
And as I see from Stealth is that Stealth is definitely struggling to keep the car on track. Because Stealth just in this lap made 2 small errors that were a little bit unnecessary, if you ask me. But as you said, Whisper's also closing in. It was 4.2 seconds when the lap started. Now it's 4 seconds. So if he closes in 0.2 every lap, that might get close. Or a little bit, or even more than close.
It depends on how consistent they'll be driving now towards the end, as the last reserves of the energy get used up. We see a slight mistake by Stealth, who locks up just for a little bit.
Overcooked the brakes a little, yeah.
Coming.
But Stealth pulls away still. Yeah, even with these small errors here, a little bit wide, there a little bit of a lock. The hard tire is just not holding out, I think.
Hard tire is just very difficult to drive, but it's unlikely that Stealth has still the fresher tires than Prism, and the performance of the hards will improve, and probably.
I think
what McVision is going for.
If we have 5 to 6 laps, then this gap will start to close again. But the question is, at what rate the gap will close, and will Whisper then be in a place where he can fight? Also for P5.
Cyber almost clipping a sausage, reported by Mike.
Leiper having more trouble with the legs. Ah, okay.
Yeah,
that's very unfortunate.
Right behind Darren, he could maybe still go for an overtake here towards the end. Managed to fight the leg and Darren at the same time. Will be probably one of the few overtakes to see, but trust. Because the gaps up ahead, they look
I have
Very
my eyes
nice.
currently
Whisper
set.
keeps closing in on McVision though.
Yeah. I have my eyes currently set on Grandi versus Charged because honestly, Grandi is closing the gap to Charged.
Going
Yes, there
wide there
are.
on the entry. Can't make a move now on Darren because of that. Has to close the gap again once more. But he's definitely faster than him. On the better tires, he has better tire compound, he has more tire to use. And this should be it as he almost flies past him during turn 13, but now on the long straight. There's the inside line towards turn 14. Easy pickings, but no, he stays away for now, but a bigger mistake by Darren, and now he's on the outside. Get past here. Darren makes it as difficult as he can for him. As they head towards turn 1, and now he is more than past. 9.
Nice. Very good job from Leiper there. I still now build a gap of over 2 seconds to McVision. So the medium tire does really well, and honestly, I think that's it. McVision has to settle for P5, sadly.
If he gets to keep it, depending on how much Whisper closes it.
Oh yeah, Whisper
Because that gap is
2.
getting closer and
2.8.
closer.
That was 3.8 a couple of laps ago.
Arch. Cyberpunk also getting closer to Darren, so we might see 2 fights unfolding towards the end. Rip Pedersen also starting to feel the pressure by J-Benz, slowly but steadily. Those gaps are close right now.
Yes, Cyberpunk is now 0.4 behind. 0.3 maybe into out of these 2 corners. We will see something going on. But Darren also a good defensive driver, and Cyberpunk making a little bit of a mistake. To be fair, he was pushed out a little bit by Darren, but that won't keep Cyberpunk from attacking again. Let's hope that his tires are enough now of an advantage so that he can pull through and get these things done. 0.3 seconds now. Oh, not get these things done, get this overtake done. That's the better way of saying it.
Get it done, Cyberpunk!
Yes! Do your job, come on!
Do your job.
Yeah, but I think now with the slipstream into the hairpin, let's see how much Garen actually wants to defend from this. Ah, Cyberpunk,
He can,
beautiful.
really. He doesn't have the tire and
Yeah.
nothing is
Oh,
blunt weapons.
did I see Darren turning into the
Darren
pit lane?
getting into the pit for the
He
last
knows
6
that he's-
laps, so he's just going for softs. Finishing it off.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, he
probably...
misjudged his strategy a little bit. That doesn't
Yeah, maybe.
good.
Now we are seeing team... Oh! Javens, first time in the race on mediums. So you were right, they were doing 4 stints softs and 1 stint medium. Weird. Do you know what the tire life of Andre is?
Currently 57%. So it's roughly 10 laps, so he's more than fine at the end. And depending on how fast he can close in on Andre, might be able to overtake, but otherwise at some point Arts will be maybe not in terms of J-Bands, because it's just 6 laps to go, so So we'll see how this gap will... Vision and Whisper's gap is getting closer and closer. They're on 1.5. The Whisper closing in towards the end. All a question on who will struggle more, because now McVison's heart's starting to get stronger than Whisper's mats, because they are down to 55%, and McVison's heart, well, they're a little bit further down, but they might get into the window soon.
Randy is also closing in towards charged. So we might see a chance of them battling it out at the last couple of laps, but 1.9 seconds is a tough cookie to chew if you only have 4 or 5 laps to make it.
Yeah, it depends. Charge has some blue flags in front of him, so
if this,
they are in favor for Grandy here, depending on how that works out, because there's also Marcel and Setamis up ahead.
So it should be
play a part in this.
That should be the group with Akram and Darren that is currently in front of charge, no?
Oh yeah, that's Akram and also Marcel.
Ah, okay,
Akram
crazy.
is right in front of charge right now. And there's Marcel.
By
and
the way,
Setamis.
Chapin's now close to, very close to Andre. We might see an overtake there. I expected it to happen on the... You could have just switched to my POV, but that's okay.
Yeah, I did just the switch back just before.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it just again.
You are not used... It is hard to get used to such things, honestly, in broadcasting. If you suddenly have a second POV.
It's good. I just always switched when you were talking. When you were talking a lot, I just switched to your POV, and then actually, then I was just viewing the other battles.
Ah, that was a beautiful executed move by Jabens there.
Yeah, very well done.
A hard fight, but a fair fight.
The voice chat is blaming all the people watching the Eurovision Song Contest for causing lags.
Yeah, they will definitely do it over the events over Zura.
All the voting with all the calls coming in right now in our studio. Eurovision Song Contest is sponsored by Turbo Sliders Unlimited.
That would be so weird, honestly.
Yeah. I'm now having some back problems. Mike is reporting.
Cyborg, this is the sprint race, right?
Yeah, this is the sprint. We'll have another race after this. Gonna be 112 laps. Double the lap. Same tire life. As we're heading towards... Going towards the last lap already. Whew. Time flies if you're watching a race. As long as this. Towards the end, as Whisper now in McVison striking distance.
Yeah, but he was 1 lap before and then made a mistake. Like this.
Let's see how long he'll play along. Tires will get difficult now towards the last couple, towards the last lap, as they're down to 38% on Whispers and on 40% on McVison. So they should be kind of equal, I think. Background, there's also, I see Lipa and Henry's gap is very close. Quick check what they are doing. They have, like, not really closing in too much, but also Lipa has the better tire now. We'll see how this last lap will unfold as we hear it now, charging towards the finish line. on this 56 lap race. Very long race. Very interesting. He has a proper gap of 3.8 seconds. This shouldn't be even close. It's the end for him. He makes those hard tires work very well. Randy is already down to 30 feet. Pretty much used up all his hard tires for charged are still good to go. As McVision now has to defend like crazy.
Yeah, it is super intense. I'm watching it right now here in front of my eyes, and you sense the kind of pressure that these drivers are under.
Also,
Because-
Leipa got past Andre, by the way.
Oh, nice.
We missed that just happened.
Sorry.
It's no problem. Both very close. I think Andre can't strike back because he's on the worst tire anyway. Arch takes the win. Let's just quickly go towards the finish line as we look as everybody crosses as much as possible. Charge takes the win, then Grandi. Then we have Frozeni. Delph.
Yeah,
Whisper can't make it against McVision here.
No,
McVision keeps on holding on P5. Very well defended there. P6 for Whisper. Silver finishes 16th. J-Ben's coming in on P7, it seems. We've got Finghost, Andre Peterson, then Cyberpunk and Couch Ferret. They're all pretty much gapped. So we're looking good here. J-Ben's coming in on P7. Congrats to that. Then 17th, Finghost. P8 goes to Leipa. P9 to Andre. P10 goes to Cyber. Then comes Couch Ferret. There's also a Whiplash coming around the glass corner now. As
and
we have
then
a look
behind
at
this,
them.
Darren.
There's a Darren finishing P13.
And Akram in P14 will be our last finisher of the evening.
Fighting all the way towards the end. Oh, Akram flying off there towards the end.
Yeah.
Just for good measure, P18 goes to Para. And now Akram slowly but steadily creeps towards the finish. Doesn't want to cross the line. He wants to race a little bit more. Maybe backwards. And he does it.
GG.
Great race by everyone. And definitely congrats to Charged for taking the win after this long of a race. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Very well done. Very fast pace. Also takes the fastest lap with the 120.4. Almost his personal best here.
Yeah, and this was faster than him in quali. He took pole position with a 0.5, I believe.
Crazy pace. Crazy pace. Oh, long cast. Let's just go quickly down the order. We got Charged winning the race. Congrats to Charged for this long and tiring race, probably very intense indeed. Andre, welcome to the stream. Charge taking the win. Then we got Grandi on P2 and Frozeni running out the podium. Congrats to all of them. Then we got Stealth on P4. McVision defending against Whisper very well. No chance against Stealth though on that part. Finishing P5. And Whisper finishing P6. Followed by J-Benz on 7, then Leipa, then we got Andre Peterson, Cyberpunk finishing P10. Good finish for him. I think that's where he started as well.
If I recall correctly, yes. Yeah.
Couch Ferret on 11, Whiplash on 12, Darren on 13, followed by Akram, then Igiavak, Silverwolf, Fingos, Para, Setamis, and Marcel P. What a long race. What a long race.
Yeah.
Yellow Finn, hello.
Hi, Finn Ghost. Yeah, it was fun to watch. regarding the standings, it's really interesting to see. I mean, McLaren, yes, good team this season, but then right away comes Racing Bulls, then one Sauber, then randomly an Aston Martin, then Williams has another Sauber. So both Saubers and both Williams in the top 10, both Haas in the top 10. P11 Couch Parrot, that's definitely Couch Parrot doing his best to impress Logan Sargent. Mercedes in 12 and 14, well, that reflects their current standings. Alpine is also pretty close to reality, but at the bottom you have Red Bull and Ferrari. That is telling stories, man.
A different dimension we just watched.
Oh yeah, I have to say, huge thank you to the organizer McVision, to everybody that helped contribute to this project. I know that J-Bands did some stuff, and yeah, and thank you to all the drivers who participated. That was a very interesting race to watch, and I hope you had fun as well, Buffett.
Yeah. I mean,
That sounds
today
good.
I was a bit tired, but especially on this long race,
same.
I felt it. And hearing you yawn didn't help me, at least. as I could, as I tried to stay awake as much as possible. And no, but all in all, a very intense race, awesome race. Great job on casting to you, Paladin.
No problem.
Also, it was fun using the two cameras. It worked pretty well, I think. I'll maybe rewatch the stream just to see how good it looked, because I couldn't really keep track of it. I just tried to like have like an overlay of your cam at all times on my screen just to know, okay, maybe I switch now or maybe not. And then I just decided to switch every time you were talking mostly, and then switch back once the battle on something was over. And
Yeah. It was maybe a little bit confusing, but from time to time. But I think we can work with this feature definitely a little bit more on future casting projects.
yeah,
And yeah,
get to a point where we maybe can like switch the sound as well to your stream. Yep,
oh yeah, that would be
but
a
for
very
now, I
clever.
think it's very good because it still works in terms of sound, because you still just hear an engine noise, which is good enough, I think, for now. As long as there's no sound at all to stream at some point.
You still
Be
hear
good.
an engine sound.
Yeah.
You could just run the car idly in the background, and that would classify.
All in all, great event. It was fun. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as we did.
Oh yeah.
I think that's it for tonight. Already quite late.
Yes.
And I have to get up early tomorrow because I have to rent a get the car, rent a car for tomorrow, as I did. There's an update for everyone on stream. I made it. I got my driver's license.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop. And tomorrow I'll be driving around town and to some places.
Hey, Katrin. Hey, McVision. Yeah, thanks. Don't thank us for the great event. Thank McVision. We had huge fans casting. I hope you have a good time watching it yourself tomorrow.
Yeah. Everybody enjoyed it. I'll be starting to upload the streams as much as I can to my YouTube channel. The full streams. Try to cut them as well, to just, cut them in a way that is just leaving out the start timer to the start, but not much. Yeah, I have a YouTube, but I'm just currently uploading the streams there, Couch. So don't expect much content there. I'm focusing on streaming at the moment, and that's all I do.
Oh, we can raid Cyber for race analysis. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So, and that said, hope everyone has a wonderful night. We'll be raiding into Cyberpunk. I got his channel.
10 hours later. What the fuck?
Making sure that I type it correctly.
Yeah, I
There you go.
made a similar mistake once. So,
Well, have a good one, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll upload the stream soon to my YouTube as well. Just as a heads up. But and I'll see you next time.
bye.